Brian, I'm gonna send it back to you because we have to shovel the car out of the snow. From a snowy Manchester, New Hampshire.
You're basically skipping over Iowa to put the attention here in New Hampshire to do well here.
Don't make me say that.
To a bus tour before the first in the nation primary. You still think Joe Biden was high when he made those comments about marijuana? New Hampshire brought surprises.
I've always won big with independence.
And voters were caught by surprise.
Is it kombucha?
Do you know who Tulsi Gabbard is?
No, I have not heard of him.
It's a woman. She's, you see the billboard right over there?
No, I do. Who is she? Is she running for someone?
Do you know who this man is?
Negative.
No.
Do you know this woman?
Nope.
No.
Some knew their stuff.
Joe Biden, Tulsi Gabbard, that's Yang.
Others just didn't want to talk.
If you saw the debate at all last night.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. You didn't? Okay. No problem.
By the time we were back in Boston for Super Tuesday, the once diverse field was fading away.
I've never seen her before now.
I am devastated.
It's heartbreaking to me.
With the one-time leading lady walking away, Biden was saying that your campaign circulated a doctored video. It looks like it will end just as it began. He's in a tight race, fighting for first, second. One recent poll had him coming in fourth place, but bluntly, he told me he's not worried. Last time I talked to you, you said, frankly, I'm quite confident we're going to win in New Hampshire.
That's what I said.
But you will be pulled off the trail because of the impeachment trial. There's less than 4 weeks to the primary. Do you still feel the same way?
Look, I would much prefer, and that's what our schedule is about, being in Iowa. They have the first caucus and being here in New Hampshire. And no question about it, it is going to hurt us.
The Iowa caucus results are taking days to come in. Some are questioning the integrity, others are claiming victory. Right now you're placing fourth. What are your feelings about all of that?
My feelings about it is that we are in New Hampshire now. And I think it's really unfortunate it took that long to count. I think it was a computer error.
That man got uncomfortably close as he started yelling really at the top of his lungs. Tonight she's back on stage, unshaken, taking questions from the crowd again. But that man, as you said, was in the front row when he started screaming at the senator. We've seen candidates like Castro and Harris out, and there's this reoccurring criticism that qualified candidates are dropping out and you're buying yourself in. How do you defend yourself with voters when these attacks are coming from Democrats?
Look, to me, the question here is, do you have anything to say that resonates with voters?
What are you going to do about that last poll you need to get to the next debate?
We are very confident that the polls are going to show our growth.
I hope you didn't drink too much coffee, though.
Yeah, well, it was a wet, cold day, so I've been drinking a lot of coffee. I'm at the Red Arrow Diner right now, where politics is always on the menu. We talk to people in here. We hit the streets downtown. We talked about the impeachment hearings. Your supporters are very big on Twitter to point out if you're not in a graphic for cable news and stuff like that. Do you feel that the media is treating you fairly compared to the other candidates?
No, I don't. And there are many different examples of that.
He's actually talking in a town hall right behind me right now, Senator Booker, an intimate group of about 150 people. You know, the next debate, you don't qualify for it, but there is, some people have been saying, a lack of diversity on stage. Do you think the criteria is fair?
I think the picture is unfortunate.
Her camp was actually really big on asking for donations and support. They know that love may not be enough. They also need money. Well, impeachment voting could begin as early as next week. What's your thoughts on that and how partisan it's looking?
Well, you know, I am proud of my colleagues for taking a vote today, which I know that they did in committee with a sobered heart.
I'm right outside the State House where all the candidates have been coming in to file for the primary. Right across the street, there's a coffee shop, and I think I'm going to go in to get something hot to drink.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, can I have a cup of coffee? Alex Stoyle is the owner of Rivelstock Coffee in downtown Concord. He opened the shop less than a year ago, steps from the New Hampshire State House.
One thing that we just didn't even cross our mind was the fact that we were opening right before primary season.
Now the business he struggled to open for about 2 years has become a campaign must-stop of sorts.
Everyone from Liz Warren's whole staff, I feel like we know them very well. A lot of Biden's people, Yang's people have been awesome to us.
Like others in the first of the nation state, Stoyles says he gets a special glimpse into the people that could very well be president.
See how they present themselves and whether or not you feel like you're actually talking to a person or kind of the robotic answer.
He tells me the energy and excitement of the primaries has spilled into his store, a place many come to debate the issues with a view like none other in the nation.
You can't go downtown Concord any day this past month without seeing a candidate.
Stoyles tells me it doesn't matter what side you're on or what candidate you support, everyone can agree on one thing: coffee is the great unifier.
We might not have the same points of view, but we can all enjoy the same cup of coffee.